Bengals, it's Miss Gallery here. So this week we are going to talk about story elements. What are they? Well, let's see. Okay, so story elements. There are 4 different parts to a story. There are characters, setting, problem, and solution. So what are characters? They're the main characters in the story. The setting is where and when the story takes place. Problem, what conflict or problem was there in the story? And solution, how is a conflict or problem solved? So we'll go over an example from The Three Little Pigs. So who were the main characters in The Three Little Pigs? So remember, the main characters aren't every single character that was in the story, just the main ones. So in The Three Little Pigs, the main characters were the 3 pigs and the big bad wolf. The setting, where and when did the story take place? At the 3 Little Pigs' houses. It was during the daytime, and it was sunny outside, so it was possibly spring or summer. What was the problem? The big bad wolf wanted to eat the 3 little pigs. And how did the 3 little pigs solve their problem? They tricked the big bad wolf, and he went away. All right, now it's time to listen to our story. I'm going to move this so you guys can see the questions. So as you're listening to the story, I want you to think about who are the main character or characters? What is the setting? Where and when does the story take place? What is the problem and what is the solution? So the story we're going to be reading today is a really cute story and one of my favorites of all time. It's called Skippyjon Jones' Snow White. I'm going to move this back over here. Oops. Okay. So Skippyjon Jones' Snow White by Judy Schachner. Skippyjon Jones loved to play in the snow with his sisters, Jezebel, Jujubee, and Jillyboo. And this melted his mama's heart faster than a bowlful of butter on a hot beach. Come on in, mitten kittens, called out Mama Junebug Jones. Time for some hot catnip cocoa. With marshmallows, begged the girls. And ice cubes, asked Skippy. Don't need ice cubes, Mr. Pillow, said Mama, but we need to pick out a book. Snow White, gushed the girls. It's our favorite fuzzy tale. Fuzzy tail, schmuzzy tail, declared the kitty boy. I don't like that story, he said, making a disagreeable face. Then he stomped off to his room carrying a tray of ice cubes. Listen here, Grumpy Gum, said Mama, following close behind. Your sisters have listened to your favorite books without even once giving me one of those looks. So come have your cocoa and do what is right. And who knows, Snugglebug, you might love the tale of Snow White. Nuh-uh, said Skippy. I don't think so. Suit yourself, Tater Tot, said Mama Junebug, but you don't know what you're missing. Oh, Skippy knew what he was missing, all right, and that was bouncing on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, and I know what I'm missing. A fuzzy white cat, a prince, and some kissing. Yuck, said Skippy, wiping his mouth with the back of his paw. Then he popped over to his mirror, and using his very best Spanish accent, he said, Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the handsomest chihuahua of all? Why, it is you, Senor Skip, replied the chihuahua in the espejo. And the bravest, declared the kitty boy as he prepared for a long journey into his closet. Then, as always, he began to sing in a muy soft voice. Oh, my name is Scapito Fresquito, and I know an old fuzzy tailito. It's got plenty of fights, but no one wears tights, and that's the best part, mi amigos. Back on the couch, Junebug had begun reading to the girls. Once upon a pillow sat a beautiful cat princess. Her fur was as white as snow, her eyes were as black as coal, and her whiskers were as full as... My tummy, added Jujubee, burping. That was a good story, said the sisters, running off to play. But this wasn't the end of the story for Skippyjon Jones. It was just the beginning, as he stepped into his closet and into a deep, dark forest. He hadn't even gone 4 paws before his tail puffed out. Don't be such a scaredy cat, chided a fox from behind a tree. I'm not a scaredy cat, hissed the gatito. I am Scapito Fresquito, the great sword fighter. Of course you are, snickered the fox, and I'm a chihuahua. Scapito gave him a look that would freeze a fuego. Then he took off toward a light in the distance. Over the river and through the woods, 7 small amigos opened the door to their cozy little cottage and sniffed. Something is not right, dudes, said the first. Some dog has been chewing my zapato, said the second, and licking my leche, said the third. And sitting in my silla, said the fourth, and tossing my pelota, said the fifth, and gnawing on my hueso, said the sixth, and sleeping in my cama, declared the seventh. Not in your bed, exclaimed all the doggies. That stinks, dude. Stinky or not, there was indeed someone sleeping in the bed, but it wasn't a dog. It was Skippito, hooted the puchitos, piling on top of their amigos. Los chimichangos, exclaimed the gatito. What are you doing here? We have come to free Nieve Que, explained Poquito Tito, the smallest of the small ones. Snow who? Asked the gatito. Not Snow who, dude, replied Tomatillo. Snow what? Talk of Nieve Que whipped the puppies into a frenzy of wrath, chanting, Snow what? Snow White, Snow Ito, has been cursed by a wicked witchito. She sleeps in the cube till she's kissed by a dude, so pucker up, pooch, and smoochito. I'm not kissing nobody, declared Skippito. Not tonight, said all the puppies, but mañana, muchacho. After a tail wagging and whisker washing, every pup fell fast asleep, dreaming of Snow what? Every pup except Scapito. Her fur is as white as the snow. Snore, snore. Her eyes are as black as the coal. Snore some more. Her nose is as pink as the peony. She is such a beautiful lady. Drool. At the first spark of dawn, the Ocho Puchos were up and out in search of the frozen princesa. But why is she frozen? Asked Scapito. Because, whooped Don Diego, she is hot. See, added Poquito Tito, and the wicked bruja is not. Hot or not, the tiny troop would trudge through thicket and thorn for Nieve Que, and nothing was going to stop them. Not even a sleeping dragon, but it stopped Scapito. He fainted. Oh, he's out cold, dudes, whispered Tio Leo. Bueno, barked Bertito. Then all the puppies prepared for their amigo for the grande rescue. First, they dressed him. Then they blessed him. Salchichas, salchichas, sausages and peaches. Rumble tummy in the dragon's den, one little dog with the strength of 10. Salchichas, salchichas, sausages and peaches. One more time. Salchichas, salchichas, sausages and peaches. Rumble tummy in the dragon's den, one little dog with the strength of 10. Salchichas, salchichas, sausages and peaches. As Scipio woke up, he not only smelled the sausage, he looked like one too. That's right, they're tight, scolded Poquito Tito, and any prince who has ever rescued a princesa has had to wear them. But who's doing that? Asked Scipio, scratching his head. Dude, howled the doggies in disbelief. You are. Suddenly, a potent puff of panic poofed out Scipito's tail and popped his pantalones. Stand back, warned Bartito. Then, quicker than you can say snails, scales, and humpback whales, Scipito rocketed up over the waking dragon. Roar! Roared the dragon with a shot of flame. The Buchitos loaded their slingshots with salchichas and aimed straight for the dragon's fiery boca. While we distract, it's time to act, shouted his amigos from below. Do your part and melt her heart, barked Tomatillo, covering his corazon with his paws. When put to the test, your besos are best, woofed Don Diego as he took aim. And quicker than you can say a beso con queso, Scipito landed right next to the Cupita di Hilo and the frozen princesa. She was a beauty, all right, but the Puchito was in no mood for a smoochito. So at the top of his itty-bitty lungs, he shouted, Snow White, wake up! Nieve heard nada, nothing, but it scared the living fire right out of El Dragon, and he flew away. Now nada stood in the way of saving the princesa, except ice and a pair of fuzzy lips. Dude, just kiss the cute, begged Poquito Tito again. And so he did. Back in their room, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jillyboo were busy playing their own version of Snow White when they saw their brother walk by with an ice cube stuck to his nose. He's been licking ice cubes again, said Jujubee, shaking her head. Yup, said Jillyboo. He likes ice. Uh-huh, added Jezebel. Ice is nice. Mama Junebug Jones was doing a crossword puzzle at the table when her kitty boy crawled onto her lap and buried his face in her soft, warm neck. Whoa, said Mama. Some little squeegee has a cold, wet nose. Snow what? Asked Skippy. What? Said Mama. I love you. You know what, Thumbkin? Asked Mama. What? Asked Skippy. You just melted your Mama's heart. At bedtime, the Jones girls overheard their big brother bouncing on his big boy bed, saying, Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, the bravest of knights, but when I save a princess, I will not wear tights. What princess? Asked Jujubee, running into his room. Snow what? Replied the kitty boy, bouncing higher. Snow who? Inquired Jillyboo. He meant Snow White, reasoned Jezebel. Snow I didn't, declared Skippy. I said... Good night, called Mama from down the hall. Skippy said, Good night. He's fearless, he's fun. And that is Skippyjon Jones' Snow What? So, after listening to the story, and you can go back and listen to it again as many times as you want, and I want you to think about who are the main character or characters in the story, what is the setting, what is the problem, and what is the solution. And so when you go into your library course in Schoology, there's going to be an exit ticket for you to answer those questions. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the story, and I will see you guys soon. All right. Bye.